This video is on fall cleansing, seasonal tips for cleansing, eating, and living according to the season of fall. So every season relates to a particular organ, and in the fall, the empowered organ are the lungs and the large intestine. So these organs in particular are very important to support and cleanse during the fall season. The fall and spring seasons are the best seasons to detox. The fall, like I said, relates to the lungs and large intestine. The emotion of the fall in the lungs and large intestine are grief, letting go, things like honor, respect, perfectionism, and sarcasm. The lungs are said to relate to a function of receiving pure chi from the heavens. And the large intestine relates to letting go of what does not serve the body, mind, and spirit. So as we can see, every organ relates to a season, and that organ functions on a physical, mental, and emotional level. Many times in the fall, you'll find that people actually experience quite a bit of grief. Now let's talk about the lungs and the large intestines. The lungs are known as the receivers of the pure chi from heaven. The large intestine removes waste and toxins. They're again related to what's called the metal element, also related to Vata or prana. Again, related to the fall season. The time of day related to the lungs and large intestine are between 3 and 7 in the morning. The large intestine absorbs chi, prana, and trace elements. The lung spreads oxygen and prana everywhere throughout the body. The motions related to these two organs are grief, letting go, respect, clarity, self-critical, perfectionistic, and sarcastic. These are all qualities of these organs. The fall season in cleansing lungs and large intestine. 2. Importance of minerals, chi and prana. There's a great deal of importance of healing the gut, decreasing inflammation. There's a great importance of clearing heavy metals from the body this time of year. There's a great importance of good elimination, and there's a great importance of good breathing this time of year. The fall and its significance. The fall generally goes from the end of September to December. This is when the days shorten, the nights lengthen, and the earth is beginning to cool. People begin to spend more time indoors. The skin starts to dry. The digestion slows down. Pace of life shifts. It gets busier. And we tend to be more prone to infection, and more sleep is needed during the fall. So some tips that are really important for the fall is that we eat more root vegetables, warming spices, fewer cold and iced foods and products. Herbal support for digestion and elimination is really important. Lots of fibers. Things like pears and apples with lots of fiber are essential. In the fall, why we cleanse is that it's said that in the summer we accumulate what's called toxic heat, and some of these toxins go very deep inside the body. So in the fall, we want to eliminate these toxins. If we don't eliminate them in the fall, then what happens is they continue to accumulate, and they will manifest and want to be detoxified in the winter. The winter is not a great time for detoxification, so the way the body detoxifies is generally through a cold or a flu. In the fall, regular breathing practices are extremely important. Meditation and cultivating gratitude and respect for life. These will balance out the negative fall emotions. Fall is also a season of deficiency and change. The temperature drops, the body scrambles to protect itself from heat loss. Nourishing foods like soups insulate the body from the cold. Foods that nourish the ojas, or the immunity for fall, include root vegetables such as carrots and beets, hard winter squash like pumpkins and butternut squash, as well as ghee and almonds are very good and nourishing in the fall. In the fall, the skin loses a lot of its luster, and as we move into winter, the vitality of the skin wanes. Blood vessels constrict with colder temperature. The pulse rate also drops. When the outside temperature drops, the body protects itself from heat loss by reducing blood flow to the skin and the limbs and the extremities, and keeps it inside. So therefore, the skin loses its blood flow. Just like the trees experience something similar, when the weather turns cold, they pull their sap into the core, the roots, and then all the leaves fall off the tree. Reducing blood flow dries the skin, leaving it dull and listless. Sesame oil massage is one of the best ways to combat dry skin in the fall. So literally, external oleation, massaging your skin with sesame oil before you shower is very helpful. The muscles in the colon. Reduced blood flow to the muscles, fatigue can set in. The smooth muscle tissue, including the colon, becomes sluggish when the temperature rate drop. The colon is also very sensitive to cold. Oftentimes people in the fall will get more constipated. Thus, again, the importance of fiber and warmth in the fall. Dehydration and electrolytes. Cold diuresis causes fluid loss in the fall. As blood vessels constrict, blood pressure increases. The kidneys then release extra pressure by removing fluids from circulation and dumps them into the urine, thus causing dehydration. Another reason why our skin gets very dry in the fall. During the summer, there's a lot of sweating followed by the cold of fall may cause dehydration and electrolyte deficiency. Electrolytes are trace minerals in the body. So the sour taste encourages juiciness. Salty taste encourages water retention to antidote the dryness. So sour and salty taste can be very helpful this time of year. Staying warm is very important. Keeping the body warm in the fall is very important. Warming spices. Turmeric, the spice, helps with circulation. Hot baths, far infrared saunas, the biomat are the best ways to keep warm in the fall and winter. Sesame oil massage, again, prevents internal dryness and the evaporation of fluids. The fall is a time for deep inspiration. The movement of blood from the extremities back to the core increases blood flow to the brain. The opportunity to reflect may stir up grief, regret, and the desire to grow, natural emotions of the fall. Higher stress levels are also during this time of year. So again, introspection and meditation are very important. Keeping the nervous system stable through the fall is a #1 tool for maintaining strong immunity. One of the best herbs for that is called ashwagandha. Ashwagandha is Ayurveda's most important herb for managing anxiety, stress, improving sleep, supporting the adrenals, and all Vata or nervous system conditions. Wearing oneself out in October could result in compromised immunity for flu season to come November through March. Relaxation, meditation, and downtime free up energy to help the body prepare for winter. Irregularity causes Vata, cold, and distress in the body. So therefore, routine is very important in the fall. Skipping meals, staying up late, irregular meal times create stress and deficiencies. Regular meal times, sleep times, exercise times, yoga times, meditation times all have great benefit, especially in the fall. So ingredients and recipes for herbs for the fall. Again, less blood in the skin means circulation in the core. The stomach gains access to more blood and clamors for food. That's why at some point in the fall, as we go into winter, our appetite and digestion increase just in time to thicken and insulate the skin. Warm, oily, heavy foods build ojas, or build essence or immunity, and prepare the body's reserves for winter.